Ball.
That's a good one. And scramble for the ball.
Paris has
it. I believe that was Tito Bias, number 9, that was the ball carrier.
Greg, I was looking at the Smoky forums this week, and of course this is one of the big games. Dallas Morning News has a reporter here covering this game for them tonight, but the Argyle fans have got a tremendous amount of respect for Paris, and they were looking at this as one of their toughest games of the year.
Luke Hohenberger, the junior quarterback, brings in the single, number 9. And the first play is a pitch out.
Katie Washington on to Gary.
Katie Washington, number 2, a senior. Their second leading receiver of the season for the Wildcats. Paris has a committee of running backs on the roster. And Zacchaeus Jackson and Katie Washington, you could count as the chairman and vice chairman of the committee. Was he drawn off?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I believe this is going to go against Argyle.
Offside. Defense.
Going to put them about second down and 2, and this is an opportunity where you can go run pass, maybe a little play action, take a shot.
Pitch out on the end around goes to
Quick pick back to Jatius Young.
Jatius Young, a junior, number 6.
For the Eagles, Raps Merrill. Entry timeout on the field.
Argyle players down.
9:54 left in the first quarter, no score. Greg, you know, we talk a lot about statistics and everything, and I knew J.T. Davis kept the records for Paris for many years, and when he moved to Granbury, I knew that stopped. And I was in Bible study with the coaches one day, and I asked Coach Holberger, I said, who's doing the stats now? And he said, well, we really don't. He didn't think we had anybody. And I said, so there's nobody keeping up with the stats, really. And he didn't think so. But we were wrong. And got an email from our friend Skipper Steely this week, and Skipper is keeping up with all of that and doing a great job. He's in fact, he's got it kind of in book form, and it's on Amazon if anybody would like to get one. And it's very interesting. There's lots of interesting stats in there. One of the ones that we're going to pay very close attention to is that Zacchaeus Jackson is apparently 6 touchdowns away from being tying the all-time school record for career touchdowns. And with a playoff game hopefully ahead of us, he's got an excellent chance of doing that. But currently, Zacchaeus is the career yards per carry leader for Paris High School, averaging 8.31 yards per carry, I believe.
Yeah, I was looking at those stats tonight for the year on Paris's running backs, and those were really impressive numbers. I did a quick compilation of the official stats on the Paris website, and Zacchaeus in 7 games this year has 669 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 4 100-yard games.
Well, he's obviously got a nose for the end zone, and he could have an awful lot more yardage if he weren't on a team that is so stacked with running backs. I asked Coach Hohenberger, I said, do you ever worry about who you're going to put in? He said, it's not hard to push a button and send one of them in because they're all going to perform. And they do. They've done a tremendous job. And one of the things, Coach Hohenberger, you get to talking to him about his team and his stats and who's doing well on this, and he loves to brag on his team. But he brags on his team more about their character and in the classroom than he does on the football field.
This is homecoming for Paris, and what a untraditional homecoming opponent that we've got this year. But this is 2020 and dealing with COVID and all that entails, and we've had to have 2 games that we lost on forfeit because we couldn't play because of the restrictions. And now we've got the #1 ranked team in the state as your homecoming opponent.
Well, not only that, we've played the #1 team already in Division II in Pleasant Grove, and we've played Midlothian Heritage on the road, and we beat them, and they're in the top 10. And we could very easily see them again in the playoffs. And so Coach Hornberger's loaded up his schedule, and there's no Little Sisters of the Poor on there.
Perfect night for football in Northeast Texas. Temperature in the low 60s at game time. Hardly any breeze.
Lovely night for football.
And the young Argyle player is up on his feet. .54 remaining in the first quarter. This is Paris's first drive. Got the ball on a Argyle turnover. It's number 16, Jacob Robinson for Argyle, that's being helped off the field. Ball on the Paris 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
As play resumes, 1st and 10 Paris, their own 27-yard line.
Go, Cat!
Argyle fans brought their noisemakers, trying to make a little noise. This is Zacchaeus. He's going to get around the right side and make a first down across midfield, still going to the 40, to the 34-yard line of Argyle.
Maybe that yards per carry average just went up a little bit. Looking at the message boards, they were a little concerned about the Paris running game, and not just Jackson. Got a false start on Paris.
That last play should have counted as a 39-yard gain.
8:48 left in the first quarter. Man, if Paris could get out, put 6 on the board on their first drive, that would really give them a lot of confidence.
Play clock now under 5 seconds. This is a loss. This is
And off the
to Young, junior.
Drop for a loss by Davis LC.
And we're going the wrong direction. Ball on the 41-yard line with 8:09 remaining in the first quarter.
Brings up a second and 22.
Well, Argyle's very respectful of the speed that Paris has, but Argyle's got a lot of speed too. They've got some really good-looking athletes.
And Zacchaeus is not going to get anywhere.
Jackson on the carry. Ethan Mann. Correction, Grant Mariball on the stop.
Loss of a yard,
Loss of one.
third down and 23. Ball on the Argyle 47-yard line. .705 remaining in the first quarter. This is KD. And he's dropped for a loss.
Wow.
Washington on the carry. Drop by Hunter Roberts. Forward progress marked at the Paris 48-yard line.
Number 2, Zach Stewart for Argyle is back deep to receive the Hohenberger punt.
4th down and 28.
Directional punt is going to bounce
and
take a great Paris bounce. It's
great
going to be
bounce.
down at the 5-yard line.
Great job by Hohenberger.
So that first drive, after the 39-yard run by Zacchaeus Jackson, the Wildcats, between penalties and tackles for loss, backed up and had to punt, and this is going to be the second drive for Argyle. They have 95 yards to go with 6:13 remaining in the first quarter. Run up the middle, tackled at about the 10-yard line.
Brandon Baker on the carry. Dylan Gray with the side. 6, 2nd and 4.
Quarterback in trouble will throw it away. C.J. Rogers, number 12.
I've seen some 360s before, but I don't think I've ever seen one that quick. Score in the district, Terrell leads Anna 7-0 with 9:33 left in the first quarter.
Third down and 4.
He's not going to get it. Good job by the Paris defense. Great open field tackle.
And the Eagles were going to have to punt deep in their own territory.
Melissa leads Kaufman 7-0 with 10 minutes left in the first quarter.
Caden Dodson, number 23, is the punter for Argyle.
Oh, big mistake.
Katie decided to get it on the bounce, and it didn't go his way.
Yeah, he's got in his head, you know, this is really going to roll if I don't pick it up. And he got kind of a big hop. It didn't come up as high as he thought it was, I don't think, and he had to kind of bend down to pick it up, and it just got away from him.
Braden Baker on the carry.
Greg, looking at the Argyle offensive line, they have got some big guys on that offensive line.
This is Baker on the carry again. He'll stumble his way for positive yardage to close to the 36-yard line.
Baker again on the carry. Lane Atwood trips him up. Spotted at the 37-yard line.
That captain they sent out for the snap or the coin toss,
Yeah,
Jack Tucker.
Yeah, he's playing left tackle.
Baker has the first down.
Baker on the carry, first down yardage at the 30.
He rotates out. .335 remaining in the first quarter. No score. Knox Scoggins, ball carrier.
Knox Scoggins on the carry.
He's a junior, number 4.
At the 26-yard line. Second down.
2nd and 5 for the Eagles on the Paris 26-yard line. My goodness, what a tight end.
There's that Paris speed.
Did you see number 87, the tight end, going in motion?
Yeah, he's big. 75 is a head bigger than anybody else on the team, and 87 is just as tall as he is. If watching Argyle through the years, they've always got a good tight end.
3rd down and 8, under 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Good stop that time. Knox Scoggins gets back to the line of scrimmage and might have gotten one. And it's going to be 4th down.
Now what do you do?
4th down and 7 at the 28.
They're going to leave their offense on the field. Get there.
Wide
oh, yeah,
open.
he is. He sure is. Safety
Touchdown.
Bubba couldn't get over there in time to get him.
Cole Kirkpatrick with a touchdown reception on 4th down. Kay Dodson attempts the extra point with hold of Sutton Lee. And it's good. 7-0 our score at Wildcat Stadium with 2:21 remaining in the first quarter. Paris stopped him on 3rd down, but couldn't stop the reception on 4th down.
Greg, I meant to mention this the last time we were together 3 weeks ago, but I enjoyed going to the dedication of the monument at the Crockett track to our good friend Lauren Stevens. They dedicated the track to Lauren and have a very nice monument there on Clark Lane honoring Lauren, and a very fitting tribute to a man that we all knew and loved very well, fine member of our church, great educator, and loved students. I can run into somebody that I haven't seen for years, and the person they'll ask me about more than anybody says, did you ever see Coach Stevens?
Oh, wow. He impacted a lot of lives.
Yes, he did.
KD takes it at the 25.
Good field position for Paris.
Katie Washington, brought down by Zach Stewart. Out at the 44-yard line, it is 1st and 10, Paris.
.2:15 remaining in the first quarter.
Jackson carry, short game brought down by Chase Buck. Brings up
Zacchaeus, the ball carrier. He gets 2. 2nd down and 8. Luke wants to throw in the direction of Rashad Wilson, number 4. Pass is incomplete. Incompletion stops the clock with 1:33 remaining in the first quarter.
Argyle did a good on Luke that time. Had to throw it a little before he wanted to, I think.
On the option, first down and more.
Katie Washington.
15-yard line, 1st and 10, Paris.
You know, one of the things about the Paris offense, they can kind of lull you to sleep with these great backs that they've got, but Luke can run the ball very well also, and they're very much aware of that. Believe me, I saw plenty of things on the message boards this week about Hohenberger's ability to run.
Keyshawn Wallace checks in for KD on first down. Ball on the Argyle 14. And this is Zacchaeus. Can't get around the right side. Loses a yard or 2.
Zacchaeus Jackson on the carry, slips down outside the 15, loss of 1. 2nd level.
Rashad Wilson checks in. Ball now on the 16-yard line. 2nd down and 12. They'll need one more play in this quarter. Play clock now under 10. Luke on the rollout wants to throw.
Hohenberger's pass intended for Jackson, incomplete.
That was intended for Zacchaeus and stops the clock with 12 seconds. 3rd down and 12. Talking about KD, Joe, after that long run on the option play, I called him the vice chairman of the running back committee. He came to tonight's game with 343 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 100-yard game himself. Pass complete. Dalen Johnson.
He's going to be about a yard, maybe 2 short, I believe. About 2 yards short. Okay, what do you do here?
Well, Luke's getting the play.
Coach says we didn't come tonight to kick field goals.
That's right.
He's going to call timeout, and that's probably a very well spent timeout.
It's going to be 3 yards to get a first down. Ball's on the 7-yard line.
This may be a time that you want to roll Luke out with a run-pass option.
But when you're this close to the end zone against the #1 ranked team in the country, you need to score.
Yes.
Well, thank everybody for watching tonight's broadcast, brought to you by First Baptist Church. You can watch this live on the First Baptist Church YouTube channel that you can subscribe to. It's also available on the church website, and also will be rebroadcast on Channel 16 on the Paris cable system.
Well, let's see what the coaching staff has dialed up here. 3rd down, 3 from the 7.
Luke's going to get tackled.
Tackle in the backfield, number 35, Davis Elsie.
Ball goes over on downs. That was a promising drive. No points come up from it, but defense has gotten a rest, and they're going to have to buckle the chin straps and get after it.
2 seconds left in the first quarter.
Pass complete, short of the first down. And that's the end of the first quarter. Argyle 7, Paris nothing. We'll be back in a moment.
That's the end of the first quarter. Our score, Argyle 7, Paris 0.
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. Second quarter action now. Good stop by the Paris defense.
Five on the carry, stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain, 3rd and 1.
Ball carrier was Tito Bice, number 9. He's their leading ball carrier coming into tonight's game. Also a team captain. And it'll be a first down for Argyle.
Bice will get the first down.
Bice has the first down.
The 30-yard line. First down, 10 Eagles.
Greg, want to mention we're also on Channel 16 live tonight if you wanted to tune in.
Good deal. Rogers looking for a receiver, finally finds one. And passes complete for a first down.
Paris secondary did a good job covering coverage that time, and Argyle's receivers did a good job coming back to the ball when the quarterback was pressured.
Rogers has all day. Finally gets to that big tight end. Jasper Lott, number 87, gets the ball to the Paris 41-yard line.
The Wildcat 41-yard line, 1st and 10. First down.
Paris called for defensive holding, and the penalty was declined. 1st and 10, Eagles. Braden Baker, number 29, the ball carrier.
Brings up 2nd down and 6.
2nd down and 6 on the Wildcat 37-yard line. Pass completion results in the 1st down. Receiver is taken out of bounds at about the 22.
Pass completed to Cash Walker, driven out of bounds by the Wildcats, Dylan Johnson. Yardage to the 22, good for an Eagle 1st down.
Braden Baker, the ball carrier.
Braden Baker down to the 15-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 3.
Baker with a 1st down. And our homecoming king makes a tackle.
Baker again, dropped by Jalen Gray and
Bubba Gray.
Injury timeout on the field.
9:30 remaining in the half. You'll want to stay tuned for the halftime performance of the Paris High School Blue Blazes Band.
Greg, during this time, I want to mention a good buddy of mine, Michael Allen. Michael's a young man that attends Crockett Middle School, and he's a good friend of mine. We have dinner every Wednesday night together, and he's a good friend of mine. And I know he's listening tonight, and just wanted to say hi to Michael.
First and goal at the 8. Touchdown. Knox Scoggins, the ball carrier. Let's
got a flag
see
on
what
the
that
field.
yellow hanky's about.
Flag at the 8-yard line.
Holding.
Let's back up 10. Talk about it.
10-yard knock off for holding. Takes the ball back out to the 18-yard line. 1st and goal from the 8.
Greg Argyle suited up, I think somewhere in the neighborhood of 45 players tonight. They've got a ton of people over there on that sidelines. And we talked about the size of their offensive line. The thing that you kind of worry about is that size as the game goes on, if they start to wear you down.
Knox Scoggins, the ball carrier again.
But I'll reiterate what Coach Hornberger said. There is no quitting these guys. They will fight you tooth and nail the whole game. Give it everything they've got. Oh, wow.
All by himself. Cash Walker for the touchdown.
Rogers has got a good arm. He's pretty impressive quarterback. Very quick release.
Argyle 13, Paris nothing, with a point after attempt to come from Sutton Lee. I'm sorry. Caden Dotson.
Great job by the holder that time getting that down.
14-0, Argyle. 8:44 remaining in the half.
Greg, it's going to be real important for Paris to get a good drive here and try to come away with points on this drive. You know, you come through this district and the pre-district schedule that Paris had playing Pleasant Grove, Midlothian Heritage. Sometimes you get in the playoffs, your first couple of rounds are a little bit easier. I know, and I'm not saying this is going to be an easy game by any means, but according to Coach Hornberger, it looks like if the Cats can get in and some way, shape, or fashion, if they're the third seed, they're probably going to be looking at Dallas Lincoln.
I believe that was Rashad Wilson.
Kick returned by Rashad Wilson.
Greg, you know, if you remember the impressive tight end and defensive end that Pleasant Grove had, number 40, saw he went down last week in practice with an ankle injury and is out for the year.
Oh, no. Now, is he the one that was committed to LSU?
Yes, he is.
Nothing doing that time on first down.
Inside handoff to Jackson.
I believe that was Zacchaeus on that carry.
No gain, second down 10.
$8:15 remaining. Second down and 10. Empty backfield. Ball thrown short of KD on second down.
That was a forward pass, I believe.
Third down 10.
Third and 10. And Paris takes a timeout. I want to say hi to my parents, Roy and Loretta Cunningham. They are celebrating their 55th wedding anniversary this evening. Mom is at home recuperating from knee replacement surgery.
Congratulations to them. Scores around the district. Terrell now leads Anna 9-0. Melissa leads Kaufman 22-7 at the end of the first quarter.
Now remind us of what we need these other teams to do.
Well, if we win, we're in. That's given. If we cannot win tonight, we need Kaufman or Anna to lose, and we would come in as a third seed. We would hold a tiebreaker over Kaufman based on the win that we have over them.
So Kaufman or Anna.
Kaufman or Anna.
Doesn't have to be both.
Doesn't have to be both.
And Kaufman is behind right now.
Both of them are behind.
Okay.
Now you get
scrambles.
Get to see the running ability of Mr. Hohenberger.
He's got a first down, Joe.
And a late flag, two of them. And could it be a face mask?
It's a Wildcat first down after the 28. A flag is on the play.
Nope, then we're going the other way.
Got a hold.
It must have been way downfield. In fact, it would have had to have been past the first down marker where they marked it.
After walk-off.
So in other words, it was probably unnecessary.
Right.
But you get wrapped up in the heat of the moment.
Luke airs it out.
Oh,
Complete.
yeah. That's got to be, and you got a defensive hold on top of that.
Tyrell Lewis, number 8.
And you may have roughing the passer also. Now, the key to that, Luke had time to get set and set his feet and make a good throw. I think you're going to have 2 penalties on Argyle here. I think the first one's going to be a defensive hold, and the second one's going to be roughing the passer.
Decline the interference and take the roughing the passer for 15 more yards, and ball is now in Argyle territory.
Now you're cooking. You've gotten another break. 7:23 left in the first half, down 14-0. Argyle has been in this situation a couple other times tonight, and their defense has stiffened. Let's see if the Wildcats can take advantage of this. Great pitch.
Pitch to KD on a similar play from the first quarter. It gets the first down. Not quite the yardage on this play as the one previous, but it was still a great play.
That's about as good as you can do it. Luke held that ball just as long as he could and got rid of it at the very last second and made a good pitch.
.6:52 remaining in the second quarter. Luke wants to throw. Has to scramble out.
He's got lots of room.
Down.
Lots of room.
At the 1-yard line. First and goal.
Well, they had a spy on him, and he got by him. And it was just going to be a race to the end zone, and he was determined. He is fired up right now. .634 in the first half. Paris down 14-0, but threatening.
So you dialing double 2 here? No, Luke takes us.
We've got a motion penalty, I think.
Oh, man.
I'm afraid Zacchaeus left a little early.
Yeah, I believe he did too.
Wow, that hurt. I'm going to run it 3 times.
Right.
4 times probably. And Luke's going to carry it twice. Oh, we've got it.
Touchdown.
Is that Tyrell Lewis?
I think it was Young.
Okay. Looky here, folks. 6:26 left in the first half. Your new score: Argyle 14, Paris Wildcats 7. Got a chess match going here just about the time Argyle defense strengthens and starts holding Paris. Paris pulls a little something out of the bag a little differently and starts moving. Game of adjustments.
And it's almost like Luke Hohenberger grew before our eyes on that drive.
Well, he's got that get on my back and follow me. We're going. And there's several guys on that team that can do that, but you know as well as I do, when it's your quarterback, it means a little bit more.
And good news, Wildcat fans, Luke is a junior. He'll be back next year. Fair catch called.
Well, good news also is Paris freshman team is very talented, and they went to Argyle last night and got beat in the final 4 seconds of the game. Gave them all they wanted, and they've got a lot of talent on that team. Just happens to be a little Hohenberger on that team also.
Right. Well, Joe, I've heard you say throughout the fall that as time goes on that you look for Paris to stay in districts that are west of Paris, going toward Collin County. So Argyle's not going away.
They could very easily. I don't know what their enrollment numbers are exactly. They could very easily move up to 5A in the very near future, with the growth in the Argyle North Lake area. I know it's possible in next realignment they could end up with Salina again, but it's very possible Salina may skip D1 in 4A and go to 5A next realignment.
Rogers' throw is complete for the first down.
He's got a gun.
Hayden Stewart, the ball, or the receiver that caught the ball, junior. Number 6. 5:30 remaining in the half.
Got a flag down.
Rating on the carry, flag on the play.
Thrown by the side judge. Keep in mind, as we're at 5:25 left in the first half, Paris will get the ball to start the second half.
Mark off back to the 34-yard line.
First down and 21.
Something like that. Long ways.
Ready to get on the carry, intended to get on the tackle.
Paris has one timeout left, and Argyle has all 3 of theirs.
Ball now on the 39-yard line. Second down and 15 with 4:40 remaining in the half. This is Knox Scoggins. And it'll be third down and long. Call it 3rd and 11 on the 43. Clock moving. It will be under 4 minutes by the time the ball is snapped. Joe, have we said in the last 2 minutes how big that line is for Argyle?
I believe they're going to have to take a timeout here. Yeah, they're huge. They played Pleasant Grove, and
that would have been a good game to watch.
Boy, wouldn't it? It sure would have. And then Pleasant Grove turned around and played Carthage.
They don't deal with cupcakes on their schedule either, do they?
No, they don't. And you know, Argyle, I'm sure is glad to see Carthage move down to Division II. And you know, the big beast in this region the last few years has been Waco La Vega, but they got beat. They're in second place right now behind Midlothian Heritage, who Paris beat by 2 touchdowns on the road. So, you know, we talked about it last time we were together. Paris is, you start mentioning tough teams in Northeast Texas, you're gonna have to mention the Paris Wildcats, and they're got to where they go 2 and 3 rounds deep in the playoffs every year, and they're wanting to take that next step, get to the regional finals. But coaching staff here has done a great job. Before Coach Hornberger got here, Paris hadn't won a playoff game in over 20 years.
Rogers has plenty of time, but he's going to go down. 52.
Trentarius
Tenen with the sack on the 40-yard line. That ends a drive. And Paris will get the ball back with plenty of time to set up a tie score.
They could use a good return here. And their punter's one of those rugby styles, and let's see if he tries to bounce it. Yeah, he does.
Get away from it, I hear.
Yep, that's had a disaster.
Robinson lets it bounce and roll past him, and the ball is down on the 6-yard line. 3:02 remaining in the half.
Well, I'm sure you're going to see Argyle playing their safeties pretty deep here. You kind of hope that Paris can pop a big one. You don't want to get too chancy. You need to get a first down and move the chains, because they've really flipped field position here. And if you fail to get a first down, they've got 2 timeouts still. Call timeout and still be in a position to score.
Zacchaeus on the first down gets to the 14.
2nd down and 2 looks good.
Up to the 14-yard line, 2nd down and 2.
There's your first down.
Zacchaeus again. 2:21 remaining.
I don't know if you're thinking more right now of trying to score or trying to keep the ball away from them.
I want to score.
Right now, I'm worried about moving those chains and keeping that clock running.
Luke keeps it, gets the first down.
That's a good way to do it. Now then, if Argyle wants to try to get the ball back, they're going to have to start burning timeouts.
Minute 40. Oh, ball on the ground.
Uh-oh.
Ethan Gonzalez.
We've got a very late flag on number 10. I think he's going to get fouled for call for unsportsmanlike conduct for Argyle, but that was not what we needed. I think number 10 came over and was taunting the Paris bench.
Caden Dodson with the extra point attempt. It's good. Argyle leads 21-7 with 1:20.
Well, you know, I was just about ready to start talking about what their coaches were going to say at halftime. I'm sure Argyle was going to go, before that, was going to go in and say, hey, we're Argyle, we're okay. We're in a dogfight, but we're Argyle. Don't ever forget that. Do what we do and we'll be fine. And Coach Hornberger was going to be able to go in and say, hey, guys, we've done great. We're right with them tooth and nail. And his speech just got a little harder.
Right.
But they still played well. They've got, keep in mind, Argyle's got 14 points on 2 turnovers for Paris.
Penalty is assessed on the kickoff, so Argyle will be kicking from their 25-yard line.
Kicking away from the 25-yard line is Caden Dodson.
Rashad Wilson is on his own 21.
I wouldn't have done that
Katie's
either.
In front of him, trying to block, and he'll get to the 34-yard line with 1:14.
Well, I think they got them for unsportsmanlike conduct again. Or is this against us? May have been two penalties on the play. It's on us.
Well, instead of the 34, we'll start from the 19.
Luke's gone to the shotgun.
Luke's running for his life. Out of all that, he's going to get 2 yards.
Well, and I like that move. If you go to the shotgun, hopefully you can get your feet set and make a quick throw. He hasn't had much time to throw tonight. Clock is ticking down under a minute at 48 seconds.
Low snap, Luke takes it. Gets the ball away for a first down at the 31-yard line. KD comes up with it, moves the chains, stops the clock with 38.3 seconds. And Luke spikes it to stop the clock. 34.9 seconds.
After the spike, it is 2nd and 10.
Thank you for watching tonight's Northeast Texas Game of the Week on whatever medium you're on, whether it's our First Baptist Church YouTube channel, on channel 16 on the Paris cable system live, or on tape delay. On the option, Luke will pitch. Katie gets out of bounds and stops the clock.
Katie works on a late pitch.
Ball on the 39-yard line. Needs a couple more for a first down. 28.7 seconds remaining.
Paris still has one timeout, so they can throw the ball to the middle of the field.
Pass complete for a first down at midfield. Wildcats hurry to get set so Luke can spike it and stop the clock. Save that timeout. 19.4 seconds.
They snapped that ball before they ever got the yard marker down. Some 19 seconds left, 21-7 Argyle.
You'll want to stay tuned through halftime to watch the Paris High School Blue Blazes band. Senior night for them. Luke is scrambling and will have to throw it away. 13.1 seconds.
Hohenberger forced to throw it out of bounds, brings up 3rd down and 10.
Should be time for 2 more plays.
Yeah, it's just going to be hard for him to throw the deep ball. He loves to throw that post pattern. He throws it very well. But the question is he going to have the time to throw it?
Katie with a blocker in front gets it down the sideline to the 35-yard line. And a late flag.
Late flag.
.4 seconds.
Wow.
Block in the back on Paris.
Boy, this is another one that happened very, very late.
After walk off back to the 48-yard line, brings up 3rd down and 8.
Keyshawn Wallace checks in. Rashad Wilson also in the game.
And you can just see where they marked it. It had to have been way downfield.
This is Wallace looking for the sideline. It gets out of bounds with 1.3 seconds remaining.
Stanley John forced out of bounds near the 40-yard line. Good for a Wildcat.
He picked up the first down. Ball now on the 40-yard line of Argyle, and Paris will take their last time out.
We've mentioned Katie Washington quite a bit. Got some senior information on some of these young men. Katie wants to go to school and major in business. Bubba Gray wants to attend college, play college football, and major in business. Corbin Martin, hard-working young man, wants to pursue a degree in biology and then go to med school and become a surgeon. Final play of the first half.
Luke in the shotgun.
Hook and ladder. Couldn't
Can't
get it there.
Quite get there.
Set it up very nicely, though.
It went a ways, but not quite all the way, and that's the end of the first half. Argyle 21, Paris 7. It's been a struggle. It's been a fight. Paris is still in it. We'll be back for the halftime festivities in a moment.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we proudly present the Diamond Sweepstakes award-winning Paris High School Blaisettes under the direction of Amber Musgrove and Canaria Flintroy. The Blaisette officers this year are First Lieutenant Miss Amarani Davis and Blaisette Captain Miss Tyra Jimerson. Blaisettes of the week are Miss Amaria Snowden and Denise Bizet. Tonight, the Blaisettes will be performing to music from the movie Burlesque, played by the Paris Wildcat Blue Blazers Band. And now to continue your halftime entertainment, we proudly present the Paris Wildcat Blue Blazers Band. Wildcats of the Week are Rosemary Chavez, Brady Holloman, Fatima Torres, Jacob Thomas, and Lisette Salazar. The band is under the field direction of Nicole Titarina and Lily Lockmiller. The Wildcat Blue Blazers Band is proud to perform this year's competition show, which we have titled Samurai. The opening song is by Japanese composer Satoshi Yagasawa, titled Life of the Samurai. This is followed by a medley of 2 songs by Joe Hisaishi, Path of the Wind and Legend of Oshitaka. This medley features clarinetist Brooke Fuller and flutist Lillian Hobbs. The music for our performance was arranged by Carol Ann Whitney. To close the show, she provides some original music along with the return of music taken from Life of Samurai. Ladies and gentlemen, your Paris Wildcat Blue Blazers Band. Ladies and gentlemen, your Paris Wildcat, Blue Blazers Band. The band is directed by Charles Gibson and Brian Ewing. Assistant directors are Beverly Ewing, Sidney Robinson, Louis Fell, and Byron Meyer.
Good evening. My name is Tim Chapman, and I'm the youth pastor and the interim worship pastor at First Baptist Church. We want to welcome you to the game. I hope that you've enjoyed it so far. It's been our honor and our pleasure to be able to bring you the games live stream via our YouTube channel and also on channel 16 this year. We hope that we can do it more in the future, and we are just so excited that we've been able to get back to bringing the games into your living room. Now, I know that being at home and watching the games isn't the same as coming to the stadium. COVID-19 this year has turned everything on its head. Everything's been different and been crazy. On top of that, the economy plummeted, and there was a lot of fear and a lot of doubt that's come with that. On top of that, it's election season, and things have just been crazy this year. And you may be sitting there thinking, man, I have fear. I have a lot of unknowns in my life. I'm worried about this or I'm worried about that, and I don't know what the future holds. But I want to share something out of Philippians, out of God's Word, to remind you what we need to be doing in times like these. Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 and 7 says, "Don't worry about anything, but in everything through prayer and petition with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses every thought, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." You see, the way that we communicate with God, the way that God hears from us, is through prayer. Now, prayer isn't just something we use as a lucky charm. It's not something that we do flippantly. It's something that needs to be taken seriously. Notice how Paul says we need to come before God in prayer. He says, do it with a petition. Ask what you're asking through prayer, but be thankful in what you're asking and how you're asking. In other words, don't come to God begrudgingly. Don't come to Him angry. Don't come to Him in such a way that you're diminishing who He is, but come to Him with a thankful heart, a heart that says, God, I know you're in charge of everything. I know you've got everything under control. God, I know that you have given me things that I don't deserve. And God, you love me in a way that I don't deserve, but God, I'm asking you to do things in this way. God, I'm asking you to take care of this situation. And so we need to come before God in this thought, this prayer of petition. Most importantly, though, with thanksgiving. And once we do that, we make our requests known to God. Now, God already knows what we're going to ask. He's all-knowing. He knows what's on our hearts and our minds, but He wants that line of communication. He wants us to be asking Him our requests. And He does that because He wants a relationship with us. He wants to be in constant communication, just like a husband and a wife or a dating couple, or maybe just two best friends. The way you grow in those relationships is by communication. And communication, as we know, is a two-way street. And that brings me to the next thought on this, is that we need to be in a good relationship with Jesus Christ. We need to be in a correct relationship with Jesus Christ. Because God isn't just going to hear the prayers, these types of prayers, of just anybody. He wants to be in a relationship with you. For God to hear our prayers, it has to be that two lines of communication. The way we hear from God is by reading His Word. The way God hears from us is through prayer, and He wants that relationship there. Now, you may be saying, Tim, I've never had a relationship with Jesus Christ. Well, the way you do that, the Bible teaches us to become a child of God, to start that relationship with Him, is, the Bible says, if we confess with our mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in our hearts that God raised Him from the dead on the third day, we will be saved. If you've never done that, if you've never confessed with your mouth, you've never audibly said that Jesus is God, and you haven't believed in your heart that God raised Him from the dead, you can do that tonight. The Bible says if you do that, you will be saved. You will be forever a child of God from that point forward. You will be in a permanent relationship with Jesus Christ. Even if you mess up, even if you fail, you will be in a permanent relationship with Jesus Christ from the day that you're saved and then for all eternity. So when we come before God and we're asking Him, we're praying, we need to come to Him. We need to have had that personal relationship with Him already started. Once we have that, we then talk to God and He talks to us through His Word, the Bible. And when we ask God to do these things for us, when we have these requests, notice what verse 7 says. It says, "And the peace of God, which surpasses every thought, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus." This is another idea of this relationship. Notice how protective He is of His own. Notice how much He loves His own. He will give us a peace that we don't understand. He may not answer our request in the way that we want it to be answered. We may ask that God will do this, but He may instead do this. But notice what He does promise us, that we'll have peace about it. See, that's the crazy thing about the last few months, is that peace has been hard to come by on many occasions. There's just one thing after another, one thing after another, one thing after another that causes us to be anxious, to not have peace. And notice Paul's, once again, he's not saying that God is going to answer our prayer request in the exact way that we're asking Him to do it. But the promise is that He will give us peace, and He will protect our thoughts, and He'll guard our hearts, and He'll guard our minds. This is where that relationship with Jesus Christ is so important, because when we get saved, God gives us His heart. He gives us the ability to have a heart like His. He gives us a mind that is like His. He's molding it and shaping it to be more like His every day. And because we're His children, He's going to guard that and He's going to protect that. And so as we've gone through this craziness of this year, it's been wonderful to know that I can go to my Savior and say, God, I'm struggling with this. I need help with this. God, please do this. He may not answer those things exactly the way I want Him to do it, but He's always been faithful in letting me have peace no matter the outcome. I want to ask you tonight, have you been struggling with fears and with doubts, with worry? Has your stomach just been churning over and over because of the different situations that have been popping up over the last few weeks, the last few months? Maybe it's been longer than that. Maybe it's been several years. Have you been trying to deal with these things on your own? Because the Word of God tells us that there is one person who can give us peace through all of that. And that person is Jesus Christ. But He wants to have that personal relationship with you. For you to get peace, you must go to the author of peace. You must go to Jesus Himself and say, God, I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of all this worry. I'm tired of this. God, I need You to give me Your peace. And if you confess with your mouth that He is Lord and believe in your hearts that God has raised Him from the dead, you will be saved. You'll be a child of God. That relationship with Him will start and it will continue for all eternity. And He will be faithful to give you peace no matter the circumstance when you go to Him with thanksgiving and when you go to Him in prayer and you ask God for whatever the thing may be. He will always be faithful to give you peace. If you don't go to church somewhere, we hope that you can join us at First Baptist. Our doors are always open. We'd love for you to come, and we hope that you can do that. Tonight, I hope you enjoy the rest of the game. Once again, it's been our pleasure to bring the game to you, and we hope that you will have peace tonight.
Please welcome back your Paris Wildcats.
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. Greg Cunningham here with Joe Eigelhart. 21-7 is our score. Argyle over Paris. Paris had chances in the first half. Had a couple of costly turnovers that led to Argyle points. But otherwise, Joe, Paris is in this game.
Paris has played very well. They've got 2 turnovers that have resulted in 14 points for Argyle, and it's just tough to turn the ball over against the #1 team in the state. But we get the ball to start the second half, and if we can get points off that drive, play as well as we did in the first half, this game's a long ways from being over.
Welcome back to the Argyle Eagles.
Joe, another sign of how well Paris has played despite the turnovers. Your wife Peggy, who has been joining us this fall, learning to keep stats for us, pointed out that Paris leads in the first down column, 12-10.
They have played well. They've gotten some sustained drives. They've proven that they can run the ball. I thought it was interesting when we saw Luke come out in the shotgun and throw a couple of times at the end of the first half. It's going to be interesting to see if they continue to go with that. I think it could give him more time. My only question would be, is your center comfortable making that snap?
Rashad Wilson back deep to receive this second half kickoff. He will bounce at the 10. He'll take it at the 5. Gets across the 20 to about the 28.
Wilson on the return. Gets it out to the 27-yard line. David Celsius on the side for the Eagles. They'll mark you down at the 29.
Final district game of 2020 for both these teams. Argyle will be the district champion. Paris needs to either win tonight or get help to be in the playoffs.
If Paris were to win and Melissa wins, they would technically be tied.
KD takes the first down handoff and is dropped for a loss.
Reed Atkins, senior linebacker for Argyle, did a great job fighting off his block and making the tackle that time.
Second down and 13. Ball on the 26-yard line. Luke wants to throw under pressure and he's going down.
Hohenberger dropped in the backfield by number 35. Stokesy again. Back to the 23.
He had Keyshawn Wallace over the middle open, but just didn't have time to get his feet set and make the throw. That pocket is collapsing very quickly on him.
Third down and 16. Handoff gets to the 26-yard line.
Wildcats will be forced to punt. Have a 3 and out on their first possession here in the second half.
I believe that was Zacchaeus on that carry.
Zach Stewart back to receive Luke Openberger's punt.
Zach Stewart catches it on the bounce.
Stewart
Runs a lot of
44-yard line, first
east
and
to
10.
west, east and west direction and gets it close to the 40-yard line.
Good field position for the Allen Eagles starting here.
Sorry, the 44-yard line.
Argyle Eagles, excuse me.
9:50 remaining in the third quarter. Argyle's first possession of the second half.
Bubba Gray with the stop. Wildcat defense has done a good job of slowing down the Argyle rushing attack tonight.
That was Baker on the carry. He'll take it again on second down. Rolls out of a tackle, gets across midfield to about the 49-yard line.
Baker again on the carry.
And brings up third down and 3.
Out across midfield to the Paris, 49, third and 3.
Baker will get the first down.
Greg, we mentioned the career touchdowns for Paris. Zacchaeus was within 6 of that record. That record is held by Frank Jackson. And if you go back and talk to the old timers who've watched Paris High football for years, there are 3 or 4 names that continually come up, and Frank Jackson is one of them. Burl Beatty being another one.
Rogers tries to throw it and gets hit as he throws.
Keyshawn Wallace says, "Welcome to Paris."
Keyshawn Wallace gets it. Forward progress, they're going to give him
Speaking of Keyshawn,
the 40,
he is a
44-yard line.
former Dale Hansen Player of the Week, Channel 8. Keyshawn wants to attend SMU and major in biomedical engineering.
Rogers will throw again. What a quick release. Pass is complete to about the 38, 37-yard line.
Stop there by Tommy Lewis. At the 37, third and 3.
Knox Scoggins, ball carrier,
Knox Scoggins
gets the first down.
Greg, the next man for Zacchaeus to pass on the career touchdown list is Marcus Henderson from the '88 state championship team. He had 46 touchdowns.
Rogers looking for a man.
Good coverage by the Paris Wildcats that time.
Rogers pass intended for Scoggins incomplete. Second 10.
.7:14 left in the third quarter.
I believe that was Dalen Johnson that broke that pass up. Second down and 10. This is Scoggins. Ball now on the 30-yard line. Third down and 7. Oh, how nice a third down stop would be here, Joe.
5 wide.
CJ was all day.
Oh,
out of
goodness.
the hands.
Nearly a tip drill.
Pass intended for Hayden Stewart, incomplete, 4th down.
Well, we were in this situation earlier, about the same spot on the field, just wrong, different direction, and they went for it and had a touchdown. And they will go for it once again. Paris has only been rushing 3 the last 2 downs. It's a timeout charge to Argyle. Greg, speaking of the records, do you know who the career rushing leader is for the Wildcats?
Did we watch him play, do a TV broadcast?
We watched him quite a bit.
Sorry, I'm drawing a blank.
That would be none other than Quez Allen. 4,663 yards, 752 carries from 2012 to 2015. Followed by Donovan Williams, Dion Hill, Jesse Henderson, Marcus Henderson, Frank Jackson, and Bucky Sheffield. Bucky Sheffield's another one of those names that you hear from the old timers. Great athlete.
4th down and 7.
Wildcats.
The ball goes over on down. Passes
Wildcats hold.
Big stop for the Wildcats.
And I see one coach, Brandon Hampton, that is very happy with his defense.
.629 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Paris defense holds. KD on the right side.
Washington on the
Gets
carry.
positive yardage to the 34.
At the 35-yard line. Brings up 2nd down 6.
2nd down and 6 with the clock running under 6 minutes now. Luke wants to throw. Intended for Young.
I see the linemen for Paris doing their best to hold their blocks just as long as they can and not hold, and that's very difficult to do.
The incomplete pass stops the clock with 5:41 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Luke gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Owen River finds his way forward to the 35-yard line, 4th down and 5.
Gets a yard. 4th down, and the Wildcats will be punting. Joe, I want to say hi to the 4th grade class of Angela Clark at Aiken Elementary. I've got 2 daughters in that class. Kristen and Sarah. And also say hi to Sandy Lamb's first grade class at Aiken Elementary. I've got a son in that class, Matthew.
Very difficult on teachers right now. I know our daughter-in-law got sent home yesterday to quarantine because she had a student test positive. So it's very difficult being an educator right now.
Handoff to Knox Scoggins on first down.
Lane Atwood with a stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, all the educators have done yeoman's work this year with extra restrictions and extra precautions. Scoggins again on second down.
Scoggins again on the carry, Bubba Gray with the stop.
My wife Angela can tell you that it's not fun being a parent at home with 4 kids in quarantine and having to keep up with all 4 of their schoolwork.
Oh, yeah.
Scoggins with the first down and out of bounds at the 45-yard line of Paris.
Whoa. Got a very late flag. Hopefully this is not a late hit, but I'm afraid it's going to be. Personal foul, Argyle.
We'll take it. I want to thank Tim Chapman, the student pastor with First Baptist Church, for the devotional he shared at halftime. Tim has been helping out quite a bit this fall with these broadcasts. He's not here tonight, but we appreciate his work.
Personal foul. Number 87 offense.
And we want to invite you to join us in worship at First Baptist Church, practicing social distancing and doing the best we can. If you can't, please feel free to watch us on FBC Channel 16.
John, we're still doing live broadcast of the worship service live on Facebook, correct? Okay.
Result of the play with the first down. The dead ball.
First down.
After the play, so we still have first down and 10.
First down and 10, huh? I would have thought that would have been first and 25 if it was a dead ball foul.
I would have too, but I was watching Coach Hornberger and I didn't see him very animated, like he was going to argue the call.
Well, they must be right then, because he would let them know about it.
I thought that was a pretty good sign that they were right.
Look, Lane Atwood.
Lane Atwood this time drops Scoggins in the backfield.
Lane has been a trooper this year, leading that defense. He wants to go to college, play football, and get a degree in business and finance.
Scoggins is getting the bulk of the carries for Argyle in the second half.
In our other games of interest, Greg, Terrell leads Anna 16-13 at halftime.
Good for Paris.
Melissa leads Kaufman 35-14 at halftime.
Also good for Paris.
Once again, the Wildcat defense makes a good stop.
Fourth down, punting time for Argyle. Paris will take over on their own 4-yard line.
Dobson's kick rolls dead inside the 5-yard line.
3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Argyle 21, Paris 7. Take the 2 turnovers away in the first half, and Paris is toe-to-toe with the number 1 ranked team in the state. And Paris is no slouch either. They're number 7 ranked in the state. Joe, as you were mentioning earlier, this game was getting enough attention that the Dallas Morning News sent a reporter to cover this game as the ball was thrown over the head of KD on first down.
Intended for KD Washington.
A lot of big games going on tonight. Pleasant Grove is playing Gilmer. A lot of playoff implications. Pleasant Grove and Gilmer are tied at 21 right now.
KD gets around right in. Pulled out of bounds at about the 21. Nice run by KD. He's adding to his rushing stats this last district game of the year. He's not going to catch Zacchaeus, but he's solidifying his place on second place in rushing statistics for the year.
Young on the inside, handoff. Gives back to Sherman, 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10 after the run by Young. Ball on the 21-yard line. 2:25 remaining in the third quarter. Oh, Joe, how we need a score here.
Yeah, we really do. 2:17 left.
Hohenberger on the keeper.
Hohenberger keeps it.
Finds his way out to the 30
Gets close to the yardage needed for a first down. It's going to be 3rd and about a yard. Zacchaeus gets the first down.
Zach Jackson on the carry for first down yardage for the Wildcats.
You let him get a full head of steam coming around in, he's going to be hard to be stopped for no gain.
Luke wants to throw, but he's in trouble.
That pocket is collapsing very quickly. He's trying to step up,
Sacked to the backfield.
and it's just not there.
Forward progress up at the 27-yard line.
2nd down and 15.
2nd and 15.
Paris will need to run one more play before the third quarter ends. Play clock now under 10.
Washington carry for a short gain.
KD takes it and struggles to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that will be the end of the third quarter. Argyle 21, Paris 7. We'll be back in a moment. Wildcat Stadium. Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium for fourth quarter action of this district finale 2020 between the Paris Wildcats and the Argyle Eagles. Paris down 14 to Argyle. Score is 21-7. Paris could really use a score to start the fourth quarter. And we got a late flag hit out of bounds. That'll be a personal foul, most likely. It sure looked like a late hit.
I saw the flag. That's got to drive the Argyle coaches nuts.
Paris was looking at a 3rd and 17. Oh no.
No, this is, wow.
Illegal shift, offense. Got a late hit, personal foul, defense.
Okay, I was fixing to say that was the
There we
latest.
go.
That was the latest late shift flag I've ever seen in my life. But there was a personal foul, and man, that's got to drive the Argyle coaches nuts. So that was a dead ball. So they mark off the 5 yards, and then mark off the 15-yard penalty. Did they mark off the 15-yard penalty? Well, be careful. Zacchaeus lost his helmet.
Gia Jackson stacked up just across the line of scrimmage.
When you're down 14 in the fourth quarter, you'll take a first down any way you can get it. Second down and 10. Tyrell Lewis checks into the game.
There you go.
Pass complete for the first down.
Pass caught by Tyrell Lewis.
Tyrell with the reception. Gets the ball to the 47-yard line.
Wildcat first down.
They're rolling Luke out a little bit more, trying to give him some time. Heavy pressure.
Luke takes it out of bounds across the 50.
The 49-yard line of Argyle.
They'll mark it at the 49 of Argyle. Second and 6. Just started the fourth quarter, 11:26 remaining. Deep ball, out of bounds. Katie was the intended receiver.
Katie Washington, incomplete, third down.
Appreciate you watching on the various mediums that First Baptist Church provides. FBC TV channel 16 on the Paris cable system, and on the YouTube channel for First Baptist Church, which you can subscribe to. Thank you for John McFadden for putting this together for us every week. KD on the pitch, the right side. Struggles his way back to the line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up third down.
Washington bagging up and fights his way back to the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down and 6.
I'm sorry, fourth down. On the Argyle 49-yard line, Paris will go for it appears. Tyrell Lewis checks in, number 8. Big down.
From the shotgun this time. So Argyle will take over at midfield.
10:31 remaining. In defense, we need to stop. Turnover would be nice.
Yes, it would.
This is Great Baker.
Baker on the carry.
One of the 2 main running backs we've called tonight.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7 at the Paris 48.
Tito Bice is the third carrier that we've mentioned tonight. It's been mainly Knox Scoggins and Baker. Rogers throws complete. This is Cash Walker. He gets to the 30-yard line of Paris.
Jalen Gray gets him out of bounds at the Paris 30, first down.
9:50 remaining. Paris had a player shaken up and out of bounds, and they needed time to make the substitution. This is Baker.
Greg Baker again on the carry. Bubba Gray with the stop. At the 26-yard line, 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 26. 9:24 remaining.
Baker again. Bubba Gray again.
Again, Greg, I'm just amazed at the size of that offensive. That looks like a college offensive line out there. They are so big.
Did he get back?
Nope, he didn't. Free play.
Interception,
but it's coming back.
Pass is picked off. Lyric Treadwell. Flag on the play.
Offside. Defense, number 52. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Talking about the size of the Argyle offensive line, they look like, just from up here at the press box, that they are a whole head higher.
Yeah, they do.
Every defensive lineman for Paris that's looking across the line of scrimmage from them. And proud of our defensive linemen. They just look up at them and they don't back up.
No, they don't. There's no quit in them. They're going tooth and nail with them. And they're hitting hard, but when they're just that much bigger, and you're hitting them hard, making good contact. But when it's 3 and 4 yards down the field, they're making positive. And they've had plenty of stops for no gain tonight, but it just wears on you after a while, especially here in the fourth quarter. Oh my goodness!
Touchdown!
Wow.
Looked like Rashad had excellent coverage.
Rashad did have excellent coverage. Just went over the top and got it from him. And as good a catch as that was, you know, credit Rogers, too, is a great throw.
Caden Dodson attempted to go 4 for 4 for his extra point. It does so. 28-7 our score now with 8:44 remaining.
Argyle 28, Paris 7.
Joe, if this winds up being the final score, it does not tell the whole story of this game.
No, it doesn't. And it was interesting. Rashad is on the kick team for the field goal, so he was still out there. But Coach Hampton, the defensive coordinator, ran out there and gave him a huge hug as he was coming off the field. And, I mean, there's times when you just say, Coach, I can't cover him any better than that, and he still caught it.
Yep.
And I think that was Coach Hampton's way of saying, I know, son, you did great. It just didn't work out. We're proud to be bringing these games to you on the live stream during the pandemic. Still got a pretty good crowd here tonight.
This is Rashad.
Oh, bless his heart.
Oh, man.
Bless his heart. That's one of those where you're saying, here's my chance to make it up. And I hate to say you're trying too hard because I don't think you can try too hard, but it just popped out. We got it back, though, didn't we? I said he was down. Okay, great.
That's KD.
KD Washington on the carry.
Gets it to the 30.
30-yard line. Second down 1.
9-yard gain. KD's quietly having a good game.
Clock now rolling to 8 minutes. Luke under pressure wants to throw short of his intended receiver, Lane Atwood.
Intended. Across the middle for Jalen Franklin. Incomplete.
No, I'm sorry, that was Jalen Franklin, number 19. Third and 1.
Got the first down.
KD Washington across the 33-yard
Got it
line
by about a yard before he's knocked backwards.
to the 32-yard line. He goes good for a Wildcat first down.
Nice run again.
Jacoby Dabbs on the carry out of the 40-yard line to the 43, and another Wildcat
Jacoby
first
Dabbs.
down.
Junior, he will get quite a few carries next year, I'm sure.
He's gonna get promoted up to that chairman or vice chairman of the running back committee this year.
Wow.
That number 9 is not quitting.
Finds out with about 3 tackles, makes his way back to the line of scrimmage, gains 1 second down at 9.
Well, he comes by that honest.
He's a little gimpy after being tackled.
Dabs on the carry out near midfield.
6:14 left in the ball game.
That was Jacoby again.
28-7 Argyle. Wildcats have moved the ball into Argyle territory.
Been here a few times.
We have. 3rd down 3. Going to be a yard short.
I believe that was Dabbs again.
Got to go here.
5:38 remaining.
Paris has all 3 timeouts remaining, and Argyle has 2.
Dabs on the carry again. To the 48, brings up 4th and 1.
Fourth and 1.
They're not going to catch him.
Young, touchdown.
48-yard touchdown run.
We've got a flag on the 37-yard line. I don't think Coach Hornberger agrees with that one.
I was about to say, let's not blow a blood vessel right here in the 4th quarter.
And again, they mark it off, and it's, instead of 4th and 1, it's going to be 4th and 2. So it happened well down the field after he'd had the first down.
Oh, that hurts.
It's still going to be 4th and 1.
Dabbs.
Not going to get it this time.
Nope.
Dabs on the carry. Dropped in the backfield. Ball will go.
Oh, that hurt. 4:58 remaining. Argyle now in control. 28-7. But regardless of the score, you have to admire the fight of the Paris Wildcats tonight.
They have fought very hard tonight.
And they, with help, it appears, will be a playoff team in 2020.
I believe you're right. Let's check the scores on those games of interest. Got a holding penalty coming up here, I think, on the Eagles. From Terrell. 7:57 left in the 4th quarter. Terrell leads Anna 30-13. From Kaufman. Melissa leads Kaufman 52-14. Bad news is the Wildcats are going to come out on the short end of this game tonight, but they've gotten help. The help that they needed is they will qualify for the playoffs as the 3rd seed team. Probably against Dallas Lincoln.
Did you get a sense from Coach Hohenberger talking to him about that, whether that would be a neutral site game?
I'm sure it will be. I have no idea where they'd play. We didn't get into that. McKinney might be an option. Royce City, Rockwall could always be an option. Wow.
Throwing with a 21-point lead. That pass is complete to Grant Cheney, number 49, a junior tight end.
We've got a flag on the field, though, and this one's coming back, looks like. Lineman downfield. Most of those Dallas schools don't want to travel very far. However, I know Dallas Roosevelt had a playoff game here at Wildcat Stadium, I believe it was last year, against somebody. I think it was Pleasant Grove, as a matter of fact. Lane Atwood.
Peyton Shoemake.
Well, we've got.
Oh, wow.
That was a very late. Yeah, there might be an ejection on this one. So the penalty goes back to the 22-yard line. So it is now second down. And 34.
Halfway to Tyler.
Yeah, they've got to get to the Paris 41-yard line.
The mark off back to the 22-yard line brings up third down.
39.
Grant Cheney, the tight end, takes the short pass to
Pass out in the flat to
get it to fourth down and let him kick it away with a 21-point lead.
Lewis on the stop. Timeout.
Timeout charged to Paris.
That's their second. They'll have one left.
A reminder, we've had a set of keys.
Some of our seniors that we have tonight. Ryan Evans wants to attend University of North Texas, major in kinesiology and sports medicine. Rashad Wallace wants to attend college and play football, get a degree in business and welding. Interesting combination. Ladanian Council wants to attend Langston University and be a dental hygienist. Javin Carey plans to attend Southwestern Oklahoma State University and major in physical therapy. Tyrell Lewis wants to join the armed forces. Hats off to him. Bubba Gray, play college football, major in business. Jermaine Williams attend college and major in agricultural mechanics.
Katie takes it on the bounce.
Washington dropped at the 35-yard line.
Jalen Franklin wants to attend Sam Houston State University and major in game animation. Zacchaeus wants to attend college and major in business. Keyshawn Wallace, we mentioned earlier. Jalen Gray plans on attending college and majoring in business. My good friend Linda Sykes' grandson Chandler wants to attend University of Texas and get a degree in finance. And Jordan Hay is going to go to PJC to get his basics out of the way and get a degree in industrial engineering.
All right.
So hats off to Paris Wildcat seniors tonight. We wish you the best. It has been fun watching you guys play in your career here at Paris High School.
Second set.
Clock now under 3 minutes. New quarterback. This is Jacoby Dabbs. Gets out of bounds and stops the clock at 2:45.
Near the 43-yard line.
Third down and
Third down and
2.
Greg, I see the lights on the horizon at Pattonville, and the Prairieland Patriots were at home tonight. Took it on the chin tonight from the Hooks Hornets to the tune of 61-24. Notice Cooper is going to be playing their game at home tomorrow at noon.
Young, the ball carrier. 2:30 remaining.
Young on the carry. Dropped back at the 41-yard line. Fourth down and 3.
You know, Joe, if Paris had not had to forfeit the 2 games and had they got to play those games and got to play Anna and Melissa won both of those games, Melissa would have been a pretty good game for them to tackle, but it was certainly winnable. This could have been the 2 teams playing for district championship tonight.
Well, Stephen felt like he was kind of playing for the district championship tonight.
First down out to Tyrell Lewis.
In reality, they didn't. Nobody's beat them on the field in district yet.
Right. First down, Wildcats. 2 minutes remaining. Ball underthrown. Pass incomplete. Clock stops at 1:54.
Here's pass intended for Dalen Johnson.
You can tell Argyle's got their subs in just simply by the size of that defensive line.
It shrunk. Nothing doing that time for KD.
Young dropped in the backfield.
No, I'm sorry, that was Young.
44-yard line. Third and 13.
Jacoby, he's wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage.
Dabbs dropped in the backfield by Dax Horanay.
Clock now under 1 minute. I want to thank John McFadden and our volunteer crew for First Baptist Church, Kim Wright, Mark Johnson, John Darst.
We want
cameras and bringing this to you tonight.
We want to tell you to be on the lookout. It's my understanding that we are going to be doing some streaming on some Paris Wildcat soccer when the temperature drops down into the cold weather and the young men get out on the field with their shorts on. He was down, I believe.
Edwards completes the pass to Franklin. Short of first down yardage, the ball will go over on downs.
19.5 seconds. Ball goes over on downs to Argyle, who should need it in the ball game.
Hard-fought game for the Wildcats. Congratulations on making the playoffs. Keep your eyes on the Paris News and Paris High School website for playoff information. And Greg, once again, we enjoyed working with you.
It's been fun.
Look forward to it. Hopefully we can do it again next year.
That's going to do it from Wildcat Stadium. The district champion Argyle Eagles beat the Paris Wildcats 28-7. Score does not tell the story of the game, though. Paris fought hard, and they'll be playing next week. For Joe Eigelhart, this is Greg Cunningham saying goodnight from Wildcat Stadium.